Hi, folks. This week we're going to be talking a little more about Excel. So we did use Excel one time whenever we did the price list. I'm going to show you a couple of little things that we're going to be doing. This is one of the assignments that you will be completing. Just to point out a couple of changes that we're making. You can see here we have a merge and center. A merge and center, we've done some formatting as far as making the text bold, alignment features, and then we also did a sum function. So I'm just going to scroll down here a little bit and show you a few things. So let's say that I am going to do a website on boys versus girls. So I'm going to type in a title here, boys versus girls. And then I am going to list boys, girls, and I'm going to assign them a number. Okay, so I just plugged in some normal data according to the cell reference. So if you remember, a cell reference is whenever you click on a cell, the actual letter column and the number. So like this right here is B14. So in my cell here, I typed in boys versus girls. This is going to end up being my title, and I want it to span across both of these columns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click in the center of the cell. I'm going to click and drag across. Now both cells are highlighted. I'm going to choose my merge cells icon. Now it's one cell, and so now I'm going to actually center the text. Okay. You're going to have to do a little other formatting, such as you might make it bold, you might increase the font size, you may have to change your font. Okay. And then you might also, like right now, mine are really big, but as you saw up here, I needed them bigger. So whenever you're typing, remember that if you go to type and I click in cell A16 and I type in boys, and it actually becomes too small, the whole word is still there. So you can actually see it. The whole thing is up here. So I just go in between my columns. You'll see I have a two-sided arrow, and I click and I drag and I can adjust that. I can also double click and it goes to the automatic, the largest item in that column. So that happened to be up here. So now I'm going to do a sum function to actually add. So I'm going to type the word totals in here. And then in order for me to do this sum function, I had to push this little 3 dot for more. Okay, so, or I could actually go to insert. So I could go to insert, I could choose function, and you'll see the sum. Or I choose my more 3 dots, I get that same little backwards E. It says functions, I choose the drop down list, and I'm going to choose sum. When you choose sum, you'll see that it'll automatically add in equals sum parentheses, and it has an open and close of parentheses, and my cursor is flashing right there in the center. At this point in time, I'm going to highlight the cells that I wanted to add. So I wanted to add these cells. So I just click in the center of the cell, I click, I hold it down, and I drag until I get all of them. Once I have them all, I do nothing else but hit enter. And then there you go, you can see that it added them together. Now, obviously 12 plus 15 was not real hard, so that was not really hard to do. But up here on this one, last thing you want to do is in your head add up 40,000, 27,000, 48,000, 67,000. So we did a nice little sum function. You can see right up here for each one of these guys. So in exercise 1, your big thing will be that you're going to be making font changes. You're going to need to adjust the columns. Okay. You're going to be doing sum function. So over here with our little backwards E. And you're also going to be adjusting the font for the whole entire workbook. So when the instructions say select the entire workbook, you're going to click up here in between, like so. I go to the left of the A, up above the 1, and I'm selecting the entire workbook, and then I can make font changes and stuff like that according to my needs. All right, that's for exercise 1. If you have any questions, Please don't hesitate to reach out or pop in during office hours.